Last month, I hit one of the biggest goals that I've ever set for myself, which is hitting over $500,000 in 1 month. We actually ended up crossing that, and we ended up doing over $550,000 in 1 month. And it was not like I thought. It came with so much stress and so much responsibility, which I was prepared for to an extent. But getting there was not the tough part, but actually maintaining it and hitting it every single month after that has been something that I've been working on. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what I learned, the mistakes I made, and more importantly, every decision I had to make in order to actually get to 500K a month. More importantly, what you should do if you're just starting off, taking your brand from 5K a month to 10K a month to 50K a month to 100K a month and beyond. And this video will serve you at every single one of these levels. I'm going to give it to you unfiltered like you like my videos. So let's dive straight into it. The first one is any product that has intrinsic demand can be turned into a winning product. Most of the products that you guys are picking are already products that have demand. Your product is most likely not your problem. Your product already has demand, it's already doing well on Amazon, it's already doing well for someone else. Why does it not do well for you? Most of the times, it's not the product, but the way you actually sell that product. Selling that product is the more important part than actually picking the product itself. Now, of course, you need to have a good product. I'm not saying the product doesn't matter, but most of the times you already pick the product that works. The more important thing that you have to focus on is selling it in a newer way, with a newer mechanism, with a newer angle, and following the purple ocean strategy. Now, what is the purple ocean strategy? The purple ocean strategy is a strategy where you take a product that's already working, that's already making money for someone else, you just sell that in a newer, better way. The product that we're selling right now is not something revolutionary. It's not something that I've come up with. It's not something that you've never seen before. You've probably seen that product multiple times, but what we do is we just sell that in a newer, more exciting way with a newer mechanism and a newer angle. Most of the times you are picking the right products, and any of my friends who are doing even bigger numbers than I am are doing the same thing. They're not selling something that's brand new or something that you haven't seen before. They're selling saturated quote-unquote products. They're just selling it in a better way. The second thing is that your creative is your targeting. Now, in 2026, when you're running your meta ads, you don't want to go ahead and just target like the old school, where we still do that from time to time, but the creative is the targeting. Now, back in the day, Facebook would just work where you just give Facebook an interest and it would just find the customers for you. Give Meta what it wants. Give the ad platform what it wants. The ad platform just wants the user to stay longer on the platform. They don't want the user to go away, go to a different platform. Meta doesn't want the user to leave Meta's ecosystem, because if they get them to leave it, they're not going to make as much money. So they want to make sure that they have the best possible user experience. And if your ad looks like an ad, it's not going to convert. The first thing is you have to make sure your ad looks like an organic piece of content. If it looks like an organic piece of content and just blends in with the feed, it tends to perform a lot better than if you have an ad that looks like an ad. Study the top performing content in your niche, in your market. If you're selling a fitness product, you want to go onto TikTok, you want to sort by fitness videos, you want to sort by most viewed, and you want to turn those videos into hooks, and you want to turn those videos into ads. These are already proven videos that have gone viral organically, and if it's worked organically, it's going to work as your ad as well. Creative is the most important part leading into 2026. If you're not focusing at least 70% of your time on actually making the best possible creative and trying out multiple variations and ways to sell your product, you're going to be left behind. Thirdly, have diversity in your campaign. You don't want to run one angle and just one type of an ad. Meta loves diversity. And after spending literally hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, I've learned that you want to be running everything. You want to be running short form content, you want to be running long form ads, you want to be running, carousel ads, you want to be running retargeting ads, you want to be running all of it. Give Meta diversity and give it new creatives every now and then. I'm talking every week. One thing I've learned is every $5,000 to $10,000 you spend, you want to be launching one new creative per week. For example, if you're spending $5,000 a month, you want to be introducing one creative a week, so 4 creatives a month. And if you're spending more than that, you want to be doubling the amount of creative output that you actually put out. Creatives are by far the most important part, and you want to be able to continuously rinse and repeat what creatives are working, remove what's not working, and keep your ads fresh. So run all of it. Run natives, run videos, run statics, run every type of ad you can imagine. Test everything for your account. You don't want to be just testing what's working. Fourthly, improve your first order profitability. The brands that scale aggressively are not necessarily brands that have a 3 ROAS or 5 ROAS or 10 ROAS. These are brands that are able to spend more per customer and just drive their competition out of the market. If you look at the biggest ad accounts in the world, they're not operating at a 3 ROAS or a 5 ROAS or a 10 ROAS. These guys are operating at a 1.2, 1.3, 1.5 ROAS because they know that their customers will come back to them. And more importantly, if you can focus on your first order profitability, even if you're running a subscription-based product or a long-term product where you have LTV, you can still outspend your competition because now you have that extra $5, that extra $10 to put into that customer acquisition cost that you have made from your cross-sells, your upsells, your downsells, all of these things which you probably don't have running right now. You want to have upsells at every level. Once a customer has purchased one product, upsell them a similar version of the product, upsell them a better version of the product, cross-sell similar products that customers want to buy. Anything that will improve their experience, anything that will improve their user experience with your brand, you want to make sure that you sell them pre-purchase and post-purchase through emails or even if it's direct post-purchase upsell. The fifth lesson I learned is don't be afraid of scaling. When you found something that's working, you want to be aggressive. You want to be starting to spend budgets. You want to be starting to ramp up budgets, and you don't want to be someone who's scared of scaling. One thing I learned is that scared money never makes money. And you don't want to be that guy who's just constantly hoarding cash and who's hoarding profits and is not reinvesting back into the store. You don't want to be that person because that will silently kill your growth. You always want to be investing a little bit of money to random tests. And I'll get to that in a second. But more importantly, you want to be constantly reinvesting in bettering what's working. More, better, new. More of what's working, better than what's actually working, and new variations where you can constantly test and find different outliers. Strike when the iron is hot. Start spending more when you're actually building momentum with your brand, and this goes a really long way. If you're getting a good amount of sales and you're above KPI, start spending more and don't be conservative, especially if you're a new business. Start reinvesting that money back into the store and you'll thank me later. Sixth is allocate a small percent of your budget towards just aggressive random testing, which is if you have that budget, spend it in a way where you're able to make a much bigger outsized bet and get an asymmetric return. This could be completely new concepts that you've never tested before. This could be a completely new offer, a completely different wild idea that you have never tried before. This has been pioneered by David, the protein brand, where they started selling the most random stuff out of the sky just to improve their visibility. And this was the most amazing marketing campaigns of 2026. Next one is the moment you find something that's working, double down and make more iterations and variations of it. More, better, new. This is a format I learned from Alex Hormozy, where you take a look at what's already working in your ads, you make more of that. So you just make more variations, more iterations. You add a different headline, you change the hook, you change some of the part of the video, you wear a different shirt in the video. Just different things so that your video that's already worked can now turn into 5 videos that work for you. Take a look at what's working, make more of that, make more volume of that. Better, which is taking a look at what's already working, seeing how can I make it better? Can I make my hook better? Can I make my call to action better? Can I make something else in my video stand out? Can I say something in a better way? These are going to be some of the biggest outlier changes that you will ever make. Also new. Take a look at what's already working and try new iterations, new versions, and new variations of what has already worked for you. Doing some things out of the box is going to give you an outsized return because most people are not doing this. I found this to be extremely true because I started to do quiz funnels which most people were not doing, which is quizzes when a customer lands on my ad. Now, instead of them going directly to my product page, I'm now having them go through an actual quiz, which will now diagnose them with the problem that they have, so they're much more likely to actually complete that purchase. Most people are just running their ads directly to a product page. I saw someone trying this, and even though it's getting more and more popular, there's still a lot of people not doing it. And when I started to do it, I started to see massive outsized returns because very few amount of people were actually trying it. So take a look at what's already working, improvise it, try it in a newer way. If you're seeing something else working, double down on it. Scared money doesn't make money. Sometimes you literally just have to get out of your own way and let it run. Stop letting yourself be a bottleneck. Let your team do their work. See what's working, see what's not working, and don't let your emotions get in the way of you scaling. This is one of the biggest things I have learned, because oftentimes your business is working. You're doing well, you're getting sales, you're doing all of that fun stuff. But you let your emotions get in the way. You let one bad ad ruin your day. You let one bad hire ruin your day. And you don't want that. That's one of the biggest things I learned as well. And mind you, these are just some of my anecdotes and some of the things I have picked up. And this could not work for you, right? Apply it as you may. Don't judge anything on a 1 to 2 day time frame. Anytime you're running an ad, you want to give it at least a 7 to 10 day time frame. Any change you make, any decision you make should never be done based on a 1 to 2 day time frame. You want to give your ads time, and more importantly, if you have something working and it suddenly stops working, you don't want to just give up on it right away. You want to give it some time. It could just be a bad day with Meta. It could just be a day where ads are not converting. You're selling to real humans, you're not selling to robots. Market factors, macroeconomics change, and every time you actually are running ads, you're running ads to a real person, running ads to a real human, someone who actually has a problem. And when you look at it in that lens, you stop making decisions on every 2 days of ad spend not working. One of the most important things I want to leave you with is you don't want to get in your own way. This was extremely true to me because when I was starting off, I was getting in my own way. And this was one of the things I had to train out of my mind. And more importantly, I now learn from people who are ahead of me. I learn from people who are doing $1 million a month. I learn from people who are doing $2 million a month. I see how they operate. I see exactly what I need to do in order to actually get there. And I hope this video serves you, and I hope this video saves you years upon years of time. And even if it changes one thing for you, I'm glad you watched this video. If you're still here and you want to work with myself one-on-one and you're tired of just going back and forth, trying to figure everything out yourself and these videos confuse you, and you want a path that's just for you and just for your store specifically, I do work with a very select amount of people one-on-one, and I only do it one-on-one because that's how I'm able to actually deliver you value. And I do that for a very small group of people from time to time. If you want to go ahead and talk to me about this more in depth, I would love for you to just go ahead and DM me on Instagram, on Twitter. My handles are below. I'm not going to sell you. I'm not going to be one of those guys who try to push you onto working with me. If you see the value, and if you see that even if I'm just able to tell you 1 or 2 things, and these things can get you from your current 10K a month, 15K a month, 100K a month to now 200K, 300K a month, I invite you to book in a call with myself, or just go ahead and DM me so we can have a conversation about where you're at right now. Cheers. Rooting for you.